Let's take a look at intelligence. People like measuring intelligence and stuff, fine. But I want to think about it in a slightly different way. What is the closest animal to us genetically? Chimps, chimpanzees, okay? By the way, what I'm about to say could work for dogs. It simplifies it if we keep it with chimps for the moment. Okay, we have 99% identical DNA with a chimp. 1% separates us. Now, if you like feeling good about yourself because you're human, you might say things like, what a difference that 1% makes. They swing from trees and we have poetry and music and the Hubble telescope. And what can the smartest chimp do? They do what our toddlers can do. This is what a smart chimp does. Smart chimp sees bananas, wants them, stacks boxes, climbs, they climb very easily, and reach the bananas. See, that's a smart chimp. Well, it's human hubris, love that word, hubris, the notion that you are more special than the data actually supports, okay? That's human hubris. Human hubris is that 1% makes all the difference in the world. So let me ask you something. If the smartest chimp equals our toddlers, then what would happen if we came upon a species of life, aliens, fine, let them be, it doesn't matter for this exercise, who are 1% genetically smarter than us in the same way that we are 1% beyond the chimp? What would we look like to them? Okay? So this is an actual photograph. I have access to these kind of images, so don't try to find these on your own. You won't get them. So what would they do? Because you can go to primatology conferences and they'll have a chimp that's like doing rudimentary things like this and everyone is applauding and excited about it. That's what they would do with us. They would try to find the smartest, they would find Stephen Hawking, roll him forward and say, this one is slightly smarter than the rest because he can do astrophysics calculations in his head. Like little Timmy over here, who just came from preschool. Little Timmy. Oh, you just derived the fundamental principles of calculus. That's so cute. Let's put it on the refrigerator door with a magnet, okay? We would be drooling, blithering fools in their presence. Who defined us as intelligent? We did. See, that's the problem there, okay? Maybe the best evidence that we've never actually been visited by aliens comes to us because they have seen us and judged. There is no sign of intelligent life on Earth. Or, there's an alternative hypothesis here. They did visit, but they visited during Comic-Con. And people say, hey, good outfit, hey! You can get some of this from biology, too. You don't have to go cosmic to get a cosmic perspective. Let's take a look at our gut. In fact, our large intestine. Here's like a transparent view right there. So I don't know if you know this, but 1 centimeter, you proud of me as an American for using centimeters? I just want some credit for that, please. Thank you. So I said a few days ago, I said, be patient with us. We're inching towards the metric system. We're getting there, yeah. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. So 1 linear centimeter of your large intestine. In that 1 centimeter lives and works more microbes, more bacteria than the total number of humans who have ever been born. So we like thinking that we are somehow in charge, that we're some pinnacle of evolution, that somehow this is hubris talking here, that we are us and they are that, we, all right? And we think, well, we think of what is our purpose in life, you know what your purpose in life is? To the bacteria? Your purpose in life is to serve as a darkened vessel of anaerobic fecal matter. That is your purpose in life, to those bacteria. And you like to think you're in charge? Just get them upset. And they will remind you that they're in charge of your body. Send you to the bathroom every 7 minutes. So the point of a cosmic perspective is to first dismantle, it's to disassemble your hubris, dismantle your ego, and alert you to the fact that while we are larger than the bacteria, we need them to survive. They need us to survive. We are codependent. We are sharing the same organism on this earth. We share Earth with other organisms. Maybe we're special not because we're different. Maybe we're special because we belong. We're part of a system greater than ourselves. That's a cosmic perspective. You even get some of this from chemistry. Let's take a look at the cosmic abundance of elements in the universe. By the way, can you see this from the back row? Or are you still looking for people behind you to say hi to? The back row, is all this visible? Okay, we got good back row. Thank you. Okay. You wouldn't know this unless you studied it. What the number one atom in the universe is, I'll just tell you, it's hydrogen. 9 out of 10 atoms in the universe is hydrogen. Next in line is helium. These two were prodigiously produced in the Big Bang. All other elements that you find, that we're made, everything else, that come, the oxygen in the universe, the carbon, all of this is produced later in the hearts of stars. Nitrogen, in that order. And my favorite element of them all, other. Okay, so now, let's compare this with life on Earth. If we are made of rare ingredients, then you would justifiably say, hey, I'm special. Because I'm made of an isotope of bismuth. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me some bismuth. We learned in biology class, what's the number one molecule in our body? Water, number one molecule. Chemical symbol for water? H2O. H2O. That H is hydrogen. Hydrogen appears not only in every molecule of our water supply in our body, it is most other molecules as well, except your bones. And so hydrogen is sort of fundamental to biochemistry and is the number one atom in our body. The number two atom, it's not helium. No. You may remember from chemistry class, helium is inert. Does not combine with any other elements on the table. You could inhale it. That's fun. Definitely do that. If you see a balloon floating, I don't care who owns it, just go up to it and inhale it, okay? You'll sound like Mickey Mouse. It changes the vibration frequency of your vocal cords. It's a fun thing to do. And if you have little kids who have parties and they get into this habit, don't be alarmed when they go, hey mom, do you want to take, just, it looks suspicious. They're just inhaling helium, okay? To have fun. Next in life. Well, it's the atom that's attached to the hydrogen in the water molecule. That's right, that's next. Okay, next is carbon. We are carbon-based life. You can make more kinds of molecules out of carbon than you can all other molecules combined. It is by far the most chemically fertile element in the universe. It's not a surprise that biodiversity owes itself to all the ways that carbon can make molecules. Carbon. Next, in life on Earth, in the human body, nitrogen. Next, together, class, other. We are one for one matched the ingredients of the universe. One for one in order. No, we're not made of anything rare. We are made of the most common ingredients that are out there. This is why we suspect that the chemistry of alien life will be similar to the chemistry of Earth life. They have available the very same ingredients. And this is playing out everywhere across the universe. This is an image from the Hubble telescope. It's called the Extreme Deep Field. And there's like 3 stars in this image. There's one right in front of my hand that the front row can't see, but the back row help them out here. There's one on the far right. You see some spikes in it. There's one in the middle. So the 3 spiky things are stars sitting on our nose in the Milky Way. Everything else, we are looking beyond the Milky Way, across intergalactic space to other galaxies. Everything in this image, minus those 3 stars, is an entire other galaxy comprising hundreds of billions of stars. And every one of those galaxies, there are stars manufacturing these heavy elements, some of which then explode, scattering that enrichment into gas clouds that then make the next generation of stars. And this continues, all the while enriching every subsequent generation of stars with those heavy elements, the very elements of life itself. We could not have been alive if our solar system were born very early in the universe. In fact, the universe had been around for 8 billion years before our sun was born. We've got the ingredients, not only for life, but the ingredients to make planets in the first place. It is not only figuratively true, it is literally true that we are stardust. And we not only exist in this universe, living in this universe, the universe is living within us. This is a discovery of 20th century astrophysics that for me borders on spiritual. It's a connectivity that is not your first thought. Your first thought walking out from the cave looking up is I'm here and that's something else up there. And then you find out, no, we are one with the universe in a fundamental way. The iron coursing through our hemoglobin has an origin in a star that gave its life, enriching subsequent generations of star systems. That is a cosmic perspective.